and good day, everyone. Today, our group will be presenting on racial discrimination in Malaysia. This topic is important because it directly affects how people live together in a multicultural society. Racial discrimination refers to unequal treatment based on race, ethnicity, or skin color. In Malaysia, where diversity is a key feature of the identity, discrimination can weaken unity, trust, and long-term national development. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Yeah. So these are the members of our group. My name is Mansoor Ali. I'm the group leader. Along with me are Mohammed Zain, Mohammed Said Hassan, Momina Anjad, and Habib Khan. Each of us contributed to the research, discussion, and preparation of this presentation. We will present the slides in sequence and highlight the key points clearly. Next slide, please. Racial discrimination happens when individuals or groups are treated unfairly because of their racial background. It can occur in many settings, such as schools, workplaces, public spaces, and online platforms. Sometimes discrimination is obvious, but in many cases, it happens through daily interactions. Next slide, please. Malaysia consists of Malays, Chinese, Indians, and indigenous communities living together. The diversity enriches our culture, language, food, and perspective. However, without understanding and respect, diversity can also create tension through stereotypes, misunderstandings, or unequal opportunities. Next slide, please. Although Malaysia promotes unity and equality, racial discrimination still exists in both subtle and open forms. Subtle discrimination includes biased assumptions, while open discrimination includes racist remarks or unequal treatment. These behaviors damage social harmony, reduce trust between communities, and slow national progress. Now my colleague Mohammed Zain will present the next slides. Over to you, Mohammed Zain.
All right. Thank you very much, Mansoor. And the objective of this presentation is threefold. First, to identify the main causes of racial discrimination. Second, to explain the effects of discrimination on individuals and society. Third, to suggest practical and realistic solutions to reduce racial discrimination. So there are a few key terms that we need to understand before we go into further analysis of cause and impact. The first one is prejudice, refers to a negative attitude toward a group without proper evidence. Then it's stereotyping, meaning making oversimplified assumptions about a race. Then it's a racism. It's a belief that one race is superior to other. Racial discrimination occurs when these beliefs lead to unfair treatment to individuals. Social harmony refers to peaceful and respectful coexistence among different communities. So these are the key definitions. And moving on to the next slide. So there is a historical context to the causes of racial discrimination. One major cause of racial discrimination was due to the colonial, the British used to have a divide and rule system that separated communities into different economic roles. This limited interaction between races and created social and economic gaps that will influence attitude today as well. Racial stereotypes are general labels attached to groups, such as describing a race as lazy or greedy. These stereotypes are often inaccurate, but they influence perceptions and behavior. When repeated over time, stereotypes become accepted as norm and lead to prejudice and discrimination. Media plays a powerful role in shaping public opinion. All of us are aware of how important media is these days. Sometimes selective reporting or racial framing of news reinforces bias. Social media worsens the issue because misinformation and hate speech can spread very quickly with little control. So now, with this, I will pass it on to my colleague, Mohammed Shahid Hassan, to present and take it forward for the next slides. Thank you.
Thank you, Mozen. For the individuals, racial discrimination can cause emotional distress, anxiety, and reduce self-confidence. Victims may feel excluded or confused about their identity. Over time, this can affect their mental health as well as educational and career opportunities. Next slide, please. At a social level, discrimination weakens unity and cooperation between communities. It creates mistrust and divisions. From an economic perspective, discrimination leads to wasted talent, lower productivity, and slower national level development. Next slide, please. Based on the reports from the organizations such as Fawcett Gomez, racial discrimination cases has continued over recent years. There are noticeable increase during the election period and major online debates. Many incidents occur online and many other go unreported, meaning the actual situation may be more serious. Next slide, please. Our reading provides further understanding of the issue. So HACCM reports ongoing complaints related to the risk basis in the areas such as education and the employment. Post-commerce highlights increasing online racism and political radicalization. Many Mills also emphasizes the important role of the schools in promoting unity and the mutual respect. Next slide, please. From a physiological perspective, racial discrimination is a morally wrong roles. Social contrast theory stresses fairness and equality for all the members of the society. Contain ethics emphasizes treating every individual with the dignity and the respect. Universalism shows that discrimination reduces overall happiness and harms social welfare. Now I will hand over this to Momna Anchal. You can start, Momna.
The Rukun Nigara provides guidance for unity and moral conduct in Malaysia. Kapercayan Kepada Tuhan encourages moral behavior and respect for others. Kasupinan dan Kasosilan promotes courtesy and responsible behavior. Racial discrimination clearly goes against these national principles. Next slide. Okay, as a group, we realize that racial discrimination is not only a national issue, but also personal responsibility. Sometimes discrimination happens unintentionally through words or actions, but the impact on others can still be harmful. Next slide. This assignment helped us develop teamwork, communication, and time management skills. Each group member contributed ideas and effort, showing the importance of cooperation and shared responsibility. Next slide. To reduce racial discrimination, several practical steps can be taken. These include personal responsibility in challenging our own bias, improving media literacy, strengthening education on diversity, and conducting awareness campaigns, enforcing anti-discrimination policies, and encouraging interracial activities to build understanding. Next slide. In conclusion, next slide. In conclusion, racial discrimination remains a serious challenge in Malaysia. It harms individuals, weakens unity, and slows national development. However, it is an unsolvable problem. With respect, fairness, education, and responsible behavior, we can reduce discrimination and build more harmonious society. Thank you. Hand over to Habib Khalid.
Well, thank you, Momna, for clearly explaining the previous section and for the smooth handover. Good evening, everyone. I will be concluding our presentation by briefly going through the references, appendix, and visual materials that basically support our discussion on racial discrimination. These slides list the references used in preparing the presentation. They include academic sources, official reports, and reputable news articles. Next slide, please. One more time, go to appendix. This appendix contains supporting material. It will only be referred to if further explanation is required. Next slide, please. This image provides an overview of racial discrimination in Malaysia by showing its causes, impacts, and possible solutions. It highlights factors such as stereotypes, lack of interaction, historical background, and economic competition. The image also shows how discrimination affects social harmony and opportunities, while emphasizing unity, education, awareness, and mutual respect as key ways to combat racism and promote harmony through diversity. Next slide, please. So this image shows different real-life situations where racial discrimination can occur, such as in schools, workplaces, and social interactions. It also highlights public actions against racism, including protests and messages promoting unity. Overall, the image emphasizes that racial discrimination affects many areas of life, but it can be reduced when people stand together, speak up, and support equality. Go to next slide, please. So this image shows different forms of racial discrimination and the collective response against it. It highlights how discrimination can occur through gossip, exclusion, or labeling, while also showing people from diverse backgrounds standing together to reject racism. Overall, the image represents awareness, unity, and the importance of speaking out against racial discrimination. This image shows Malaysians from different ethical backgrounds standing together with the national flag and a message rejecting racism. It represents unity, diversity, and the shared responsibilities of all Malaysians to promote equality and social harmony. Go to next slide, please. So here comes to the end of our presentation. Any questions related to the presentation?
No, nothing. Thank
So
you.
I think no questions. With that, we come to the end of our presentation. Thank you so much for your time and attention.